In this week's video, we check our navigation lights before we leave and find that there's a bulb gone. Well, not gone, but not working. We try out a new product, more about that at the end of the video. We give you an update on the solar performance of our 4 panels and of course all the records from our VRM. And we tell you why we still haven't left Cyprus. Yeah, you guessed it, it's the weather. But more about that in the video. Don't forget, watch to the end. As I sit here now, it's blowing a hoolie outside. Ideally what we need is a nice easterly wind to take us down across the Bay of Antalya and into Finike where we'll check in. But it's not looking that good. We've got a small window coming up Tuesday and Wednesday of this week. But soon after that it blows a hoolie again from the west. We'll see what happens. Hopefully we'll get away. We've got about 750 watts of solar on board. That's 2 panels that give us 420 and 2 panels that give us 330 watts respectively. They're feeding through independent solar controllers or regulators from Victron. All the data is saved on our Victron VRM as it's called, our website. If you look at a couple of days ago, we were producing over 3.5 kilowatts. One set of panels produced 1.63 and the other set of panels 2.06, making 3.69 kilowatts of power, and the sun isn't at full power yet. That's great stuff. The solar panels and the lithium are really working out well for us. But then of course we are in one of the sunniest places in the world. You can see here 2.8 is what we actually used and 3.2 is what we produced. Our Patreons get to view all the information on our VRM. It's part of the Patreon package. Anyway, let's tell you about lights. Well, we've got quite a bit on charge at the moment. Various sockets, etc, and that's because we've got plenty of sun. However, we're testing our lights and you can see here that I've got my deck light on and my steaming light, and when I go outside the deck light is on, shining down in its halogen brightness, but my steaming light isn't. And what should happen is when these lights fail, those little LEDs there, focus, should flash. So there's something wrong. Don't know quite what, but it's not fuse, it's not relay, it's not the switch. I've checked all that down here. I need to go up the mast and have a look and see what it is.
The next day.
Up early this morning, relatively early, 7 o'clock, just preparing the bosun's chair with a few tools and bits and pieces. Cindy's going to do some washing today in our portable washing machine. But yeah, bosun's chair's getting ready. We have a light out on our mast. That one there, the yellow one, should be flashing. That's the steaming light. It's not, and it's not on, so I've got to go up and have a look. Let's take you aloft. What have you stopped for? Keep going.
Got a few clouds over the window.
Who has?
You have.
Cheeky mare. Not far to go now. The bulb filament and connections looked okay, but I cleaned them up anyway. As soon as I put the bulb back in, it started gassing inside and turned white, so that was the end of that. Well, there we are, that's the spare bulb box. Bulbs and relays in there. And some other stuff as well. Yeah, haven't got one. I swear we had one. I swear we had one of those. Hey ho, right, let's go on the purloin, see if we can get one. Oh, after riding around the marina for an hour or so, I actually found someone that got one. Can't believe that we didn't have a spare. Obviously I'll get a spare now and I'll go LED. It should have been LED in there because this boat was spec'd with all LED lights and I paid extra for that. I can't believe it blew after 9 years. Oh, things just don't last these days. Right, let's get back up the mast and put this in. Well, this is the type of bulb, and I thought I'd point this out to you. It's a tungsten filament bulb, and if you look at the pins, they're offset. Now, regardless of whether a bulb is tungsten filament or whether it's LED, you need to make sure that you're ordering the bulb of the right type. Now, our particular bulb is the bayonet type 15D 1157 Marine. On these bulbs, one of the contacts is positive and one is negative. The basis of these bulbs is neither positive nor negative. That's it. It's only up to the first set of spreaders. It's not very high. It's what?
Unless you've got to pull the person up.
Yeah, it's about 4 meters, I guess, 12 foot, something like that. While I was there, just did a quick rig inspection around the first spreaders and up as far as I could see. All good, no issues. There's so much Sahara dust. We've had some storms and a bit of rain and it's brought it all down on the boat. If you, I'll turn you around so that you can see. Have a look along the top of our boom. Along the top of our boom, yeah, amongst the bird poo. On top of our solar panels there, look, among the bird poo. And of course on the deck, look at that on the hatches. Again, amongst the bird poo. The little sparrows, they're little shite hawks they are, and I don't know if you can see them here. I'll see if I can zoom in a second, but on this boom here they've got a nest inside the boom, chirping away. Bless them, all God's creatures I suppose. Right, another jobbed. I don't know if you can hear me, it's blowing a hoolie still. Got to check the lights. Changed the bulb earlier today. See what they're like. Well, they're okay. Both of those are on. And I'm talking into the GoPro. Hopefully you can hear this. If not, I'll have to right up the top there. Yeah, everything's working and our aft lights working. We've got an extra floodlight that we can put on at the stern. But it is blowing a hoolie. That's our stern light there. Got another one up high. And there are solar lamps. They come on whenever we're in the cockpit. They're just thrown in because it's so windy they would have blown off. Right, done. Sorted. Last week we told you about a cleaning product that we'd found in Cyprus. Believe it's on sale in Greece. This is what it is. We recovered the footage from the GoPro. I'm going to be using this stuff. It's really good. Safe for shirts, motorbikes, garden furniture, kitchens and barbecues. It's the best degreaser we've come across, so Asperox. Works on everything. They're all buying it here now. Good gear, let's give it a try. With the Turnite about to go back in the water, we popped round to the Boatyard to have a look how David was getting on. Quick check of everything confirmed that David could go back the next day. These are all the filters we have to carry on board for our water maker and our hose. When we pick up water and put it in the tank, we're sure that we're not getting particles in the tank. And for our water maker, 5 microns and 20 microns. And for back flushing, we have to have a charcoal or carbon filter to take out any chlorine in the water. We have 2 filters there which we use when we're filling the boat up with water from an unknown source like a marina. Again, just to keep the bits and bobs out, and we usually put a 5 and a 20 in that. So we have to carry these around all season and of course replenish them, because we tend to be at sea for 4 or 5 weeks at a time, and you know, we don't want to go into a big town to pick up filters. Wouldn't it be great if I could do away with all those filters and just carry 2 on board? You know, ones that were purpose built to be washed out and cleaned. Well, so full declaration here, we've been sent these by Pure Ocean. We've been asked to try them out, test them and tell them what we think. And you know us, we're never beyond giving an opinion. So that's what we're going to do. We're going to try them out, put them in our water maker and see how they go. Now, Pure Ocean don't just make filters, they make a whole series of marine equipment. I'll put a link in the description where you can go to their website and download their catalogue. Anyway, hopefully we won't be carrying these around, we'll just be looking at these. That's going to save a lot of space. I'm looking forward to these. They're stainless steel. I've had a good look at them and the production is really high quality. So let's see how we get on. We'll let you know. In next week's video we'll show you how the Tri-Data sender, that's your log of depth and water temperature sender, works, how it seals up and how to put the new one in without making too much mess, or how we do it anyway. That's next time. By the time you see this, hopefully we'll have left Karpaz Gate and we'll be on our way to Turkey. In fact, we'll be in Turkey. However, if you're a Patreon, you'll already know that, because you'll be watching us on the InReach tracker. You see, Patreons get all kinds of things that ordinary subscribers to YouTube don't get. Extra videos, short clips, explanations. They stay in touch with us and get to ask us questions about their boats and give them advice as well. And that's all part of being a Patreon. It's not expensive, it's about the cost of a decent beer once a month. Otherwise, give us a thumbs up, a like, and subscribe. Do you know only about 50% of the people that watch our videos are actually subscribed, and we know they keep coming back, so it takes nothing, it's free. Please subscribe, it helps us out a lot. Finally, if you enjoyed our videos and you've saved a few quid, which hopefully you have over the years, you can always buy us a beer as a thank you. The links are all in the description or on our website. And talking of our website, don't forget we've got a shop there and lots of interesting bits and pieces that you might want to download, and that is free. Thanks for watching, guys. Don't forget, sail safe.